take a look at Pacing the Cage. This is, of course, Bruce Cockburn from his 1996 album, The Charity of Night. Showed up later on a singles one, too. But anyway, plenty of videos out there of him playing it. One at the Fur Piece Ranch with Yorma. Of course, the studio version's available out there. All kinds of great videos of Bruce playing this tune. That is a really nice, delicate finger-picking song. I mean, he doesn't use too many different patterns here, so the right hand doesn't really have a whole lot of difficult things to do. That same pattern, something similar happens a little bit later when he does a little instrumental variation. We hear the same melody, the same high notes, with different bass notes. This just short little instrumental that happens more like an introduction between the third and fourth verses. We hear this. Now, Bruce plays a lot of his chords with the thumb wrapped around playing bass notes. That can make some of these difficult, and one in particular in this song, there really is not a good alternate way to do it. So you're going to have to get the thumb wrap down in order to, if you want this to sound exactly like what Bruce does. You of course don't need, many of these chords could just be regular F chords, but a lot of his Fs need the open third string. We hear hammer-ons in there, same thing on a G chord. Well, we hear the same chord with G in the bass. It's really an F major 7, but then with G in the bass. Really colorful chords by just changing the bass notes. Nice little thing here in the chorus. Anyway, we'll get through all that. I've got tablature to the parts. There really is just a verse. And each verse ends with the line. We almost think of this song as not having a verse and a chorus, or any song that works like this, as really just having a refrain. It's just the last line of every verse is the title, of course, Pacing the Cage. So we have one section, really, but 4 lines that are repeated, and then like a second half of each verse. So we'll be breaking this down over the next couple of segments. Bruce Cockburn, Pacing the Cage.